Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Um, right now, I'm watching the old video of me talking about the crypto market. This was, wow, only 3 or 4 months ago. And I'm sitting here talking about the current crypto market and why I thought it was going to keep going up. I thought it was going to keep going up due to monetary policy. Play the clip in a second. I thought it was going to keep going up because of monetary policy, and I'll tell you all the reasons. If you look at all the charts, you'll see how they differ. I'll show the difference, and yeah.
In the face, it leads to fear and sell-offs, in which what we're seeing. I'm really hoping Bitcoin holds this 100,000.
Look,
They
it's
say
trading
that
at
we're about to start a
103,000
bear
right now.
market, but I have three theories on why that bear market's not going to happen. First theory is that monetary policy is obviously getting better. Interest rates are being declined, and the Federal Reserve announced that they are decreasing quantitative easing, or quantitative tightening. They're ending it in December, and they're starting quantitative easing, which is adding more liquidity in the market. They're, I think, selling off their treasury bills right now. From COVID, they were trying to get rid of money in the market through quantitative tightening, and it's reached a plateau where um, if you guys don't know, there's this guy called Ben Coleman, I think, on YouTube, and he talks about how the bull market rally starts when quantitative easing starts or quantitative tightening stops. And that happened in 2021 when quantitative tightening stopped and the COVID run up happened, and you could see all the prices increase from there. So I don't think we're starting a bear market when this news is coming into play. There's just more money in the market. And you can see that that's happening because the S&P 500 is rallying. I mean, it's right now it hit a little bit of a dip, but obviously it's rallying compared to year to date. So if we're seeing stock market at all-time highs, and most notably we're seeing gold at all-time highs, gold hit a crazy rally in the past few months. We're seeing gold, which is a safe haven asset similar to Bitcoin, hitting all-time highs, and we're seeing the stock market, which is a market similar to cryptocurrency, hitting all-time highs due to high liquidity and monetary policy news. And we assume that Bitcoin's going to go in a bear market during these market conditions. It's very unrealistic to me. I don't see that it's going to happen in that case. Um, I mean,
It's good
my third
reasoning.
reason why this bear market's not going to happen is, what was it? Oh yeah, I don't see Ethereum not retesting its all-time high and hitting 5K. It's it usually hits the all-time high. You see a 20%
This was
correction as we
unusual.
saw, and it ends up trying to retest it again. So
It's weird. It's weird to see a rally from Ethereum here, and you see a rally. It correct, didn't break all-time high, and then just dies after that. That kind of shows the weakness in this asset, to be honest. Never broke its all-time. I mean, it did break its all-time highs, but it didn't break
and
5K.
after an all-time high and all of these news, and
5K
also the
has
ETF
it's
news,
huge.
Solana didn't got an ETF now, and the the, the market hasn't even
Solana at
just keep buying.
$163. Let me tell you guys the current market conditions. This is Solana. I'm gonna open it up in dollars for you guys. So this is Solana's chart. It's not the full chart. Actually, let me just open up Solana and how do I switch it? $2. When I made the videos around here, um, really thought that it would just keep going up. You know, usually people just assume that to be very optimistic on assets, especially safe haven assets. But sometimes it's just completely unrealistic. When you looked at Bitcoin, you don't assume it going from 100,000 to 67,000, which it's trading right now. Um, Especially with all the good news. You know, I was thinking more of it. Here's where I went wrong. Look, I was thinking more about the technicalities. So I was thinking news, I was thinking fundamentals, I was thinking technical analysis, and I was thinking too long term, especially with most of my meme coin plays, right? I wanted to indirectly invest in Solana through its ecosystem and buy the meme coins that are trading on Solana. If Solana goes up, those meme coins go up. So I'm indirectly investing in Solana. It's a good thought process, yes. But the thing with the crypto market is that this is all pure speculation. There are no fundamental cash flows like the stock market. There are no revenues. There are no profit. It's not a company. It's worth nothing. It's all based on public perception. This Solana coin, somebody created it worth $0. Now people are competing to buy it, and there's a price on that competition. So it's all simply supply and demand. This coin specifically, it has a inflation problem. So its inflation. So compared to its market cap is around here, where it used to be. I think 40 billion was it was in 2021. Each Solana was like $150. Let's say. Now 40 billion each Solana is $80. So they've doubled the supply of Solana. This is why lots of institutions are scared of purchasing Solana for this specific reason, because of um, the scares on the inflation issue. Now the inflation is decreasing 15% every year, and right now it's at 4%. It's weird to increase half or double in however many years, but that was due to token unlocks. I researched it. Um, but now Solana is looking like honestly a good buy. Now the issue that I had here, right, is I didn't let the price discover. So I'm assuming that it's going to be bullish after a how long is this? I mean, 50% drawdown is pretty crazy, honestly. You would assume that would be normal, but after 3 months, so after 4 months, I assume that the bear market's done. It's not how crypto works. Crypto goes in cycles. It needs at least a year from its highs. So the meme coin market really topped in December, right? Let's take December to now. We hit a year and a half, so people have not been in euphoria buying for a year and a half. People need time to recover. People lost a lot of money, lost a lot of faith in it. We need new investors to come in, and we need people to return optimism. Now, there needs to be a shift in sentiment. A shift in sentiment does not happen over 3 months. This is a shift in sentiment that I should wait for. I mean, now I'm going to start dollar cost averaging, but I think we are going to hit a bottom. I mean, no, it's not going to go that low, honestly. Around here. In a year. So September of this year actually does make a lot of sense, because Bitcoin topped in October of 2025. So it topped in October 2025, then it finds a low in usually a year after the top. That's what happened in 2021, uh, which is interesting how that dynamic works. I think that low is going to happen prematurely this run. I think it's going to happen prematurely because of all the institutions and Trump. I think Trump is going to be a big play. His family's heavily invested in cryptocurrency. So he's really not going to let cryptocurrency just die, right? Bitcoin is eventually going to be trading over $100,000, 100%. There is a 100% guarantee that Bitcoin will be trading over $100,000 in the next 4 years. Before Trump's term ends, it will be trading over $100,000. Now, do we know if it's going to go way higher than $100,000? No, we do not. But if Bitcoin shifts in sentiment, starts pumping, right? People start selling off precious metals such as silver and gold, and starts rotating their money into speculative assets, and risk assets start going up. Right now, risk assets are going down due to global tensions and just simple cycles. It's simply just not its time right now. It takes time. And the next halving year is in, what is it, 2 3 years. So 2 3 years, that marks the end of Trump's term. He's gonna elect a federal chair who pumps the money printer, keeps the interest rates low, money spending increases. You think Bitcoin's just gonna keep trading at 66K? Is that the move? Is that what we should be thinking? No, it's not. We should not be thinking this. We should be thinking now is the opportunity to buy. Now that everyone thinks crypto is a scam, now when everyone is posting cryptocurrency, saying that the bear market is starting, fear is at an all-time high. Look at the fear and greed index, guys. 9. As you're watching this video, the fear and greed index is 9. 9. The total crypto market cap is $2.2 trillion. Bitcoin's at 66K, Ether's at 1900. Let's look at this a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. Do we really think cryptocurrency is a dying market? Do we think the new generation isn't gonna hop on the bandwagon? What, are they just gonna do 100% in stock market like the boomers do? The boomers want in on Bitcoin. When they die, who inherits their money? People are gonna sell off their stocks, rotate into new tech, such as cryptocurrency. We're gonna get an increase in liquidity. Bitcoin goes up, all the other altcoins follow. We get a meme coin season, like we always do. Is there never gonna be a meme coin season? We hit a meme coin season, December 2024, 2 years ago. Hit a meme coin season. No, 2 years ago. 1 year ago. In this December, it marks 2 years. We really never gonna hit a meme coin season again? Is it just gonna die? People are never gonna be degenerate. Of course people are gonna be degenerate. It's not gonna be something that's never gonna be here again. I look at these prices. Cardano was trading at 1.1. $1.10. I see it at 25 cents. Is it gonna stay at 25 cents really? What is the bear case? Goes to 10 cents. During the bull market, it's gonna stay at 10 cents. It's gonna stay at 25 cents. We're gonna hit a bull market eventually. Markets aren't just down like this, especially a growing market like cryptocurrency. So objectively, when you look at it from an investor standpoint, you look at this market and you think, I'm not gonna time the bottom, right? But I at least know when sentiment is down, and when sentiment is down, prices are clearly down, right? Sentiment is down right now. It's gonna take a while for sentiment to recover. I don't see it recovering. I think we're gonna hit a bottom in summer, May or April. If we don't, we just keep going down and you just keep buying more. Because eventually you know that most of these prices are double or triple, are going to be double or triple when the cycle continues upwards. Because this whole market will eventually grow, as we've seen before. This isn't a new occurrence. In 2021 we saw it. I mean, right now we're hitting at 2021's peak crypto market cap. We're hitting it right now. $2.2 trillion, right? And that's with Bitcoin trading at 64K. The whole rest of the market just completely is devastated. It's way less than the 2021 market. So you're telling me altcoins haven't grown that much? I mean, altcoins? I mean, I know crypto has a bad rep. I know a lot of my friends that are trying to get into it. Oh, they hear XRP is good. I mean, it's just a new thing for the new generation. People love it. Any millionaire now they buy Bitcoin. They own Bitcoin. They're trying to own more Bitcoin. Why? Why do millionaires want to do that? They want to be decentralized. They want to be away from the bank system. They want to own their own money. That's their whole thought process. And not only that, it's cool. It's cool to own Bitcoin. It's cool to own these cryptocurrencies. So if something is cool to do, it's going to expand. And if the millionaires think it's cool, I mean, if every millionaire on Earth, let's see, how many millionaires are there excluding net worth and just cash? Millionaires. 6 million individuals with $1 million in liquid assets. 6 million in the US, in the world. Wow. 60 million. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. 3 million of that Bitcoin is lost. We have 18 million in circulation. We will end up losing more as we go, as people die. Let's say I have a ledger and I die unexpectedly. My kids aren't going to know where that is. That Bitcoin's lost forever, correct? So we're going to get more loss. So it's deflationary. Fixed supply, right? And everybody wants one. If every millionaire wanted one, what would the price be? If institutions want one. And we're thinking that these 60 million millionaires are only going to buy with $100,000. No, these millionaires are very rich. They have tens of millions of dollars. If you have 100,000 of those millionaires really believe in Bitcoin, put 10 million in it. 10 million times 100,000 people. I think you can easily get 100,000 people that put 10 million in. $1 trillion. That's the current size of Bitcoin right now. That's excluding retail. That's excluding institutions. That's excluding MicroStrategy. That's excluding everything. These are purely just these millionaires putting the money in. Now, I speak to my older self, to my future self. Look at Dogecoin's chart. Alright? I need you. Okay, fuck this shit. Look at Dogecoin's chart. Dogecoin's the king of memes. Cryptocurrency is a meme, right? It's all attention. If you want to make serious money, these are the ones that die the hardest. And these are the ones that go up the hardest. This is cryptocurrency. They die the hardest, they go up the hardest. This coin was trading at 4 cents went up to 40 cents. When it was trading at 4 cents, nobody wanted it. When it's trading at 40 cents, everybody wanted it. Complete sentiment shift, and it happened in a span of a few weeks. This coin quadrupled in value. It found a low. I'll tell you when it found a low. Look at the price range. Let's say this is the high on 2021, right? And this is the low. It found a low in a year and a half. Every time after that, if you owned it, probably didn't make much money. I mean, 2022, this is still great returns. Making more than your 10% on your stock market. You're definitely not losing. Yes, it did hit another low. But is that lower than the 8 billion it was? I mean, you didn't lose anything for a year and you're holding a risk asset. And keep in mind, this is when the market was really dead. I think this cycle, its time is going to be shortened. It took how many years? Let's think. December 2024. May 2021. It took 3 years. 3 years before the tops. Now, think with me now. 3 years before tops, or in between the tops. If we get premature rally, or premature bear market, or like not premature, shortened, takes 2.5 years. Then we start running up, slowly increase. We get this movement. We get a little rally. People think it's the big one. This is all possible. Soon, I'll tell you. That took a year and a half. We are approaching a year and a half. We are approaching a year and a half until we see a low. The low here, probably 11, 12, 13 billion in market cap. Will it eventually go to 70 billion? Yes, of course it will. This is Dogecoin we're talking about. We can even take the low right here. Let's take the low right here. It took 400 days to get there. Did it not? Now, way past that point. Seems like it's going to take longer. But how much longer until we come back? Is the question you should be asking. How much longer is it going to take? Because we will be back. And we will be back strong. It's not a bad time to buy it right now. It's not a bad time to buy Bitcoin right now. Right now, all that I am waiting for, I'll tell you this. One thing I learned in the last 4 years of me trading cryptocurrency, ever since 2021, is do not trade a falling knife. That is a serious thing. You need to wait. If you want to time the bottom, especially in a bear market, you need to wait for the sideways movement. And that sideways movement needs to last more than a month or 2. If we look here, right, the people up here, right? Let's say this is the chart. People up here look at this. They bought up here. You see this, right? How long has it been since this? 300 days. They're like, it's been a year, Dogecoin keeps going down. They think this is the bottom. They think this is the bottom. They think that is the bottom. How many people thought this was the bottom right here? Little do they know that when sentiment shifts, it becomes an overall downtrend into which price discovery happens. Once we find price discovery, this is when we want to buy it. We need to wait for this sideways channel. Right now, we are in price discovery. We are at this moment of a descending channel. This is kind of like weird ass action. It's kind of similar to this, low-key. They mimic each other. You see a complete downturn, you don't know when it's going to end. Why not either dollar cost average here when you think it's going to reach a low? Do not put all your money in. Right now it's finding support at this wick right here, October 10th. Anyway, you DCA when you think there's a low. Do not put all your money in, because it's not just going to, there's no reason of FOMOing in at these levels. It's not just going to tomorrow go like that or tomorrow go like this. If it does go like this, it's going to go back down. Why? Because the market is dead right now. Who's willing to buy Bitcoin? Who's willing to buy Dogecoin at, we can go to Dogecoin USD. Who's willing to buy Dogecoin at 15 cents right now? 20 cents? Who's willing? I don't know a lot of people that are willing, especially when they did buy it at 15 cents and they lost half. Those people are thinking, I'm either going to diamond hands it, but I'm not going to put more in. They don't know when the bottom's going to be. We need to wait for the bottom. We need to wait. This was trading at, I thought it was trading at 4 cents. 5, 6 cents? Guys, we're trading at 9 cents. Can we get some buys in here? Can we start buying the asset? Hello? Would you call this an asset? Probably not. But it's definitely something that has a lot of attention. Everybody knows Dogecoin. Everybody knows it. In 5-10 years time, it'll be trading at over $1. This is the biggest meme coin. It will be trading at over $1. That's a 100% guarantee that when I'm 30, 40 years old, it will be trading at $1. Does that beat the S&P 500? Yes, it does. Is it very speculative, and should you not put a lot of money in? 100%. You should only put 20% of your portfolio, maybe even less. You can diversify. You can put, even do precious metals. Look, this video is about cryptocurrency. We could talk about precious metals. Silver, crazy rally to 120. Dips 30% in a day. This ruined sentiment completely. This 30% drop, wow, 50%? Yeah, 50%, I guess. If you're counting the wicks, I don't really count it, but this 30% drop, because you couldn't have bought silver at $64. No one was selling physical silver at $64. You could have bought SLV, but well, the reason for me buying here, right? I could tell you guys, I bought silver. Why? Because usually during the first crash of a parabolic rally, you see a bounce. Or that first crash leads to more all-time highs. I don't know if it's going to happen with this silver. Also, gold to silver ratio, but that's a completely different. We don't have to go over that right now. But if you're an investor trying to figure out where to put your money in, right? Me personally, right now, I would focus on cryptocurrency because that's really the market that's bleeding right now. That's the market where you're going to get the best discounted prices. You're not buying at the top. Stock market is literally going sideways right now for a few months. In October, we're trading at the same high as we are right now. This is what has been 4 or 5 months. So we're trading completely sideways. Stock market's very safe, very safe. Trump is not going to let that crash. If it does crash, he's not going to let it stay down. It ruins uh, poll numbers. It's just completely bad for the sitting president, especially a sitting president that cares about the stock market and is invested in it. Same with cryptocurrency. That's my whole idea. His family owns hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin. Is he really going to let Bitcoin just die? Just die? It's $1 trillion asset. I do understand it. It's very big. But this $1 trillion asset, during regulation that was harmful to the asset, during a administration that did not favor cryptocurrency, where cryptocurrency was way less accessible, Coinbase was not as big, a lot of things were way less known about cryptocurrency in 2021. Um, More people got into it now. It's trading at the same levels at what it hit at the top. What does that tell me right now? It has room to go up. Now, Bitcoin, same idea was what I told you guys before. It's in price discovery. Do not buy a falling knife. If you're going to all in right now, you are gambling. That's all it is. You need to wait for consolidation. You need to wait for it to chit chop. You need to wait for it to go like this, and then it'll go up. You need to wait for this, right? This is almost a year. This is almost a year. Wait for this. Why are you rushing things? What's the point in rushing things? I don't understand. Why don't you wait? It'll probably go like this. Probably go back up. Then it'll go down. Trade here, and then we'll see it up. I know the long term's up. I mean, realistically, when Bitcoin goes to $150,000, are you going to be mad at yourself for buying at 66 instead of 52? Right? You're probably not going to be. I mean, it is very minimal, 20%, and you're probably losing 30-40% gains. It's big. It's pretty important. That's why you should dollar cost average, but you're still making over 100%. And I want you to see this real quick. People that are watching at home. Bitcoin from its last cycle top, it took pretty much a year to reach its bottom for all of its cycles. Right? For all of it. This is 2019. This is 2021. We can even go back further if you want. It's not necessary because this cycle isn't and is not going to be that different. Right now, it's been 133 days. It's been 133 days since Bitcoin topped in October. That's 4 months. Let's look at this in this perspective. Now, I think we have increased the speed a little bit. I think we can move this a little here. I think right now we're here in the cycle. We're right here, right? Bitcoin's falling. It broke support, right? Look, it's literally the exact same play. It broke support right here. It broke support right here. Boom, we're down. Boom, we're down. But I think it's going to take more time. It takes more time for sentiment to shift. Who's going to buy Bitcoin at $100,000 when they just saw it drop 50%? It needs time for people to think, okay, it's reached a pretty good support at 55,000. I don't think it's going to go down more than 55,000. My risk to reward's way better. The market has justified its price at 55,000. Let me buy in. Then it keeps going up. People see that it's going up. They think, oh, Bitcoin's up 10% on the year. Everybody buy in. Oh, it's up 20%. And it's just a snowball effect. As it goes more up, people have more confidence in it. People buy more. More people buy in. As it goes up. That's literally all what cryptocurrency is. That is the fundamentals. That is all what it is. So realistically, should you wait a little longer to buy Bitcoin? Yes. Are you really going to buy it at way discounted prices than it is now? Probably not. Probably not. You're not going to see Bitcoin below $50,000. Too many people are interested in it. The demand's too high. The demand's way too high. And you'll see Bitcoin at like 58, 55, 53. You're not going to see really 30,000. If you're looking for 30,000, I mean, who's willing to sell their Bitcoin at 30,000? It's a market. People think it's worth over $30,000 for sure. You just have to think what people are willing to pay for it, what people are willing to sell it for. People are not willing to sell it at $30,000. They'll just wait for it. 66,000, maybe it's pretty high. It's last time all-time high. They might sell it. Yeah. If you own $1 million in Bitcoin, yeah. Let me cash in. I bought it down here. I see it's going down now. Yeah, let me sell it. Let me panic sell it. Retail's selling it. What does that mean? And also you have big treasury companies buying in right now, which is propping up the price. Think about if treasury companies didn't buy, right? These major institutions didn't buy. Bitcoin would be trading at 50,000 right now, 40,000. But the fact that there is this influx in liquidity, we have ETFs as well. This game's gonna last for way longer. Way longer. I'm just really waiting for that consolidation. I think he'll find support around this low, 53. But do I really care if I buy it at 66 compared to 53? It really doesn't affect you much. Slowly put in $100 a day. Wait on it. See what its price is going to be at. If you see it really down, you believe in your heart it's going to be down, raise the daily buy-in. Instead of $10 a day, you put $20 when it's low. Do it. Do not buy in on a falling knife. Do not buy it here. In a bull market, you can. Look, this dip right here, you could buy this dip. It's a bull market. Sentiment's good. Bitcoin is going up. This, you could buy this. This is not a falling knife. It's just falling. It's not a knife. This is a knife. This could really burn you, especially if you're using leverage. So basically the point of this video, guys, is to teach you guys what I've learned in cryptocurrency over the years. I'm going to show Solana USD. Solana, this coin is $40 billion in market cap. $80 it's trading at right now. It is the casino of crypto. If you want to buy a casino, look, you know you don't have the house edge, right? What if there was a stock where you could buy the casino and all the degenerates will just come in and just make profit and you own the casino, you profit. Solana is where the degenerates go to gamble. This is where all the meme coins take place. This is where pump fun happens. This is everything. Now, same principle applies. You want to wait for the consolidation. You want to wait for price discovery to really time the bottom. Now, if you're not looking to time the bottom, of course, right now is a good time to buy. Good time to buy. It's $80. It was trading at $250. Trading at $300. Why wouldn't you want to buy it at $80? You wanted to buy it at $250. You wanted to buy it at $100. You think in 2-3 years Solana's not going to be trading at $100? Really? It's not going to be trading at $100. Right now, I'd be willing to buy Solana at $100. Right now, it's at $80. Cool, great. Buy it. Keep buying it. Keeps going down. Buy it more. Then, when everyone is excited about it, you sell at the top or halfway through the top whenever you're satisfied. And when you sell, do not put your money back in. That is the problem with a lot of people. If I sold it here, my money back in, didn't sell it, I think it's going to go back up. Now I've sold at $200, I've lost 60% because I decided to hold it. If you're going to sell something in crypto and you believe that a bear market's happening, that's the only reason why you sell, is because you think a bear market's going to happen or the coin is shit. Then you move your money. Move it to precious metals, move it to gold, move it to silver, move it to the stock market. Put it in Apple, put it in Nvidia, put it in anything. Anything other than cryptocurrency. Get out of the space entirely if you sell it. But that's at the top. And this takes years to happen, and it takes discipline because everyone's talking about it. Everybody's making these huge gains while you're sitting there and you sold it. XRP is very popular. The reason why I never liked XRP, I can tell you guys my experience here. XRP, half of its tokens are owned by the Ripple company. So they pretty much dictate the supply. They sell hundreds of millions of dollars. They sell hundreds of millions of dollars. A month. 40. Ripple Labs owns 42% of the XRP supply. Let's say that's trading at $1, right? $1 XRP. They own $42 billion worth of XRP. One company owns $40 billion worth of XRP. And these people hear the news, XRP's going to the moon, everybody XRP, and they just give money to the Ripple company. They sell on you. You're just giving money to Ripple. Thank you for your donation. I don't understand it. If it had a fixed supply and the company didn't buy it, I would say this coin would be my favorite coin. Why? Because everybody is dumb and thinks it's going to replace the SWIFT system and it's the next big thing. The banks are scared of it. The banks are cooperating with it, and these big headlines, oh, there's an XRP credit card. And what do you know about XRP? Who told you about XRP? Some guy that owns it that's trying to get you to buy in? Why? Why does he want you to buy in? You think he has no personal benefit based on that? He doesn't want your money? Listen, this is very popular. That's why it's good. I will buy it now. This is one of the coins that I am buying. Why am I buying it? I'm taking logic out of the equation. Zero logic involved. I'm thinking, what are the retards gonna buy? They're gonna buy XRP. Are they gonna buy Bitcoin? Bitcoin's too expensive in their eyes. It's too expensive. They have no concept of market cap. They just see prices. These are the people that are entering the crypto space. They have no concept of market cap. They simply think price. Ooh, it's cheap, it's cheap. Buy in. Pepe, 0.00001. They think, oh, I own fucking 500 million Pepes. What if it goes to $1? I'm a millionaire. It will never go to $1. Why? Because there are fucking billions and billions and billions of Pepe coins. The supply is ridiculous. That's why you have to measure it in market cap. Pepe's market cap is $3 billion. If it goes to fucking XRP's market cap, it will not be trading at $1. It will be trading at 0.00001 instead of 0.00001. Cool. Price doesn't matter. What matters is market cap. But there is a theory that I have. So the people that invest based on price are going to ultimately make the coin bigger. People are going to buy XRP more because it's cheap. So that coin is going to succeed more. It's kind of stupid in logic. These people benefit more because of their stupidity. There are two sides of the spectrum that people that win in cryptocurrency. Very, very intelligent and very, very stupid. These are the two. If you are very, very stupid, you benefit because there are very, very stupid people that put in money with you. So this is how the market works. I'm looking at XRP. I like it. It's a good coin. Shit supply tokenomics, but very, very popular. Very, very popular. You should wait for it to trade under $1 though, which it will. Why? Because it's inflationary. And it's inflationary plus we're in a bear market. This coin's going to get hit harder by any other coin. How can we see? I mean, I'm gonna wait another month or two. I mean, I'm gonna buy in now, obviously, but wait another month to do 75% lower than the high. That's definitely possible. Way possible. That's half of what it is now. Why am I gonna buy it now? Lose what? 40%. I'm gonna lose 40% because I got impatient. I think this is good prices. It is good prices. I'm thinking too long term. It's great prices. If I think 2 or 3 years from now. XLM is a good one. This is, people tie it in with XRP because it starts with an X, and these are the retards nowadays. So it's way smaller than XRP though. It's 10 times smaller. I mean, look, it has 2 years of downtrend, but this is similar to the whole crypto market. See these big spears, and then boom. We have to wait for it to die. You have to wait for it to die. And when it does die, you're going to put every dollar you have in your name and wait for it to come back. That is the name of the game. That is what I've learned all of these years. Thank you guys so much for watching. I may or may not upload this video, but I hope you guys gained something from my experience. I'm only 19. This may be wrong, but at least you've heard my perspective, and what I've experienced in the crypto market. If you're looking to buy in, take this information into account. And thank you guys for watching.